Hello, welcome to 14.2 Instructing PA and Exercise. Today we'll be looking at client number two. Client number two is Souffle, and before we started this program, I made sure she filled out a PAR-Q and a lifestyle questionnaire. These are just to make sure to find out all the information I could about her medical history, her family history, any contraindications that could affect her training, stuff I need to know about her fitness levels in the past, just to give myself a general idea of what type of client I was working with. So from these two questionnaires, got this information mainly. Her name's Souffle. She drinks alcohol and smokes regularly. She's also physically inactive, but in the past she played tennis. Her family commitments in recent times have stopped her from being able to play anymore. At the moment, she's working at Boots. She's a sales manager at Boots, so she's interested in improving her overall fitness. And nutritionally wise, she says that she cooks her own lunch, but sometimes orders a takeaway. She also finds a lot of drops in energy levels during the day. This may be because of her poor dehydration or eating habits also. Um, in this consultation we made some targets. We made three short-term targets and two long-term targets. The short-term targets are over the course of 3 weeks. And she said that she wanted to be able to run a 5K in 25 minutes. She also said she wants to learn and understand how to use basic gym equipment and reduce resting heart rate by 5 BPM. In the long term, she'd like to run a 5K in 20 minutes, which is 5 minutes faster than her short-term target. She wants to reduce her resting heart rate by 10 BPM. Throughout this exercise program, I have prescribed warm-ups and cool downs for every workout, and this is basically what the warm up and cool down will be. For a warm up, she'll have to do forward and backward arm swings, side to side trunk rotations, walking lunges, leg forward to backward leg swings, side to side leg swings, and hopping in place with locked knees. Um, for that hopping in place with locked knees can be skipping if she would like as well. And for the cool down, she'll have to do 3 minutes of gentle walking, 5 to 10 minutes of static stretching, just focusing mainly on her lower body um, and using the foam roller when needed. Um, in the first week of the exercise program, every 3 weeks we'll be measuring. Oh, sorry. Every 3 weeks we'll be measuring how much she's improved her time. Every Tuesday, every 3 weeks. So we'll have a warm up similar to the one in the warm up slide. Then she'll have to run a 5K run on a prearranged route, and we'll time it to see how much she's currently at, and then she'll cool down. This is just to give us something to measure against to judge improvement and see how much she's improved. This is good for a starting point, so I know what I'm working with and how far away she is from her target. She'll be expected to rest on Wednesday. This is because she is not very physically active, so we couldn't give her something every day because she would be too tired or fatigued. But on Thursday, we'll have our first gym session, and she'll have to do the dynamic warm up, the treadmill run for 10 minutes at a moderate pace. She can set the pace herself. A stationary cycle for 5 minutes at moderate resistance, and then a simple cool down, as we saw in the other slide. She'll rest for the rest of the week. Just take it easy this week because this may have been very tiring for her. It's out of the ordinary for her, so this may have been very tiring. Next up is week two. Um, on Tuesday, I'll take her for a nice seafront run. So it'll be 20 minutes long. What I will do is time her for 5 minutes of running at a moderate pace. Then she'll have to semi-sprint for 30 seconds and then sprint at her full pace for 30 seconds. Um, this is just to get her changing paces and dealing with her, getting her body used to dealing with more stressful demand on her body when running. This will help her to improve like her breath control, just simple things like her core, her cardiovascular fitness, which is quite necessary for what she wants to improve. The fartlek training method is just where you run at intervals at a higher intensity than you would, and then you rest at a lower intensity. And it just gets you to transition from that low intensity to high intensity quicker, um, forcing your heart to pump harder and such. On Wednesday, she'll have that rest day again. But on Thursday this time, instead of having our gym session, she would be expected to walk home from work because she lives quite close to Boots. She lives about a 20-minute walk from Boots at the moment. She'll be expected to walk home um, at an RPE rating of 8, which is very low at the moment. Um, we don't want her to run too much, and then she can't. She's very tired, and it shows throughout the week or throughout work and stuff. So we expect her to walk home at an RPE of 8. On Saturday, she'll be expected to do a small 45-minute class of Zumba Gold for beginners. This would be good to get her socially talking to others, meeting new people with similar fitness habits or fitness um, targets or whatever. This is just to add a bit of element of fun into her program. Zumba is also very good for cardiovascular fitness, toning, muscle toning, improving core strength, just overall fitness. So I think this would be quite a good class for her, and it is quite a fun class to do, especially Zumba Gold. This is quite a moderate intensity beginner class, so this won't be too hard for her, and it's also beginners, so she'll be surrounded by other people that are just starting out as well. On Sunday, she'll be expected to rest. In week 3, she'll have a normal warm up. We'll go on the 5K run as we did in week 1 and time it to see how much she's improved. So hopefully she's got down to 20 minutes by this time. Um, this is just to compare now what her results would just compare to what we did in week 1 to see if she reached her short-term target. After that run, she'll be expected to cool down. And then on Wednesday, she'll be expected to walk home from work on RPE of 10, which is 2 more higher than what we did in week 2. This is because we want to progressively overload the body at a moderate pace, and it's giving her something to improve on. It's making her work slightly harder than she did last week, which is always good for improvement. On Thursday, we'll have a similar gym session to what we did in week 1, where she uses the treadmill. She does dynamic warm up, uses the treadmill, the stationary cycle, and cool down afterwards. At On Saturday, she'll be trying out a new type of Zumba called a Quartet Zumba, which is where you go in the swimming pool and you do exercises to music in the water, which is can be very exciting and very interesting. It works in different parts of the body because it has that water resistance and can easily help you to improve that cardiovascular element of your fitness. Also helps the same thing with Zumba Gold, like muscle tone, just overall fitness as Souffle wants to improve. On Sunday is her rest day, as always. On week 4, moving on to week 4, she has 3 days of exercise. She's not walking home this week because she has an extra session, as opposed to last week, where she only had that run on the Tuesday. She'll be doing a similar the fartlek run, um, the same as last time. Um, and then she'll have the cooldown as well. This is just getting her used to it. We're not picking up the intensity as much because we're adding more sessions to the week. We still don't want her to be too tired during the week. She'll be expected to do the same cool down as well. Um, the new thing is going to be added on Thursday, which is a spinning class. This is just giving her a taste of everything to see which one she likes the most. We'll put her in an intermediate spinning class, which will be quite a slightly higher intensity than what a Zumba class would be. Um, this we'll see how this goes for her. The instructor will take her through all the spinning movements and what she has to do, and she'll be around others, gives her that social element as well. She'll be expected to cool down as well. On Saturday, we'll give her a choice of either aquatic Zumba or Zumba Gold, depending on which one she prefers the most. But the catch to this one is she has to get off the bus 3 stops early and walk to her choice of Zumba. This is just to get her moving a lot more because this week she didn't have to walk home from work. So we're getting her to, just make sure she walks as much as she can. In week 5, she'll do the spinning class one more time. Same type of spinning class, and that with the dynamic warm up and the cool down beforehand. Hopefully she enjoyed it the week before. So because things like this you would find with many individuals, that are interested in just improving overall fitness, they would do Zumba every week or spinning class every week. So this would not really count as tedium because this is quite normal for individuals. Um, so yeah, she'll have her spinning class and cool down. On Wednesday, she'll jog home from work this time, so she won't be walking. So hopefully that's like a 10-minute jog for her, um, with an RPE of 12. On Thursday, we'll do a fartlek run, seafront run, and on Saturday we'll do aquatic Zumba, and she'll have to get off the bus 5 stops early. On Tuesday, that is the last week now. So we'll measure her run one more time to see how much she's improved from the 1 to 3 weeks. Then we'll have a gym session with a dynamic warm up, treadmill, and stationary cycle, improving the resistance now. So it's not such a low resistance, and the resistance will get higher and higher. Friday, and then she'll have to do her normal cool down. This is just to get her body, just prevent lactic acid buildup and such. On Friday, she'll have to walk home from work at RPE of 10. These are all building up um, to progressively overload the body. And then on Saturday, she's moving from beginner to intermediate class with her own choice of Zumba. Um, Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next time.